Hello, Lori Michelle, Moshiach, with a new series of videos that I was guided to start today. Moshiach's morning chat with Hashem. I didn't have a specific marching order from Hashem, and we spoke about many different things. Every morning I have a meeting with him. I sit in a special chair and I look at the Kinneret out my window, the Sea of Galilee, and we talk about a lot of different things. And usually, more often than not, Hashem will guide me and tell me, I want you to speak about this today or that today. Or he'll even title the name of the video. And we had so many discussions this morning. And then he said, okay, let's do a lesson about divorce. And I said, I don't feel like it. And then he said, okay, let's talk about world redemption and ask the Moshiach about world redemption, because we spoke about that this morning. And I said, I don't feel like it. Can you imagine saying that to Hashem? By the way, if I give you instructions from Hashem, and I've given a few of you instructions of things he's told me that he wants you to do, and you don't do it, and you make up a good reason in your mind as to why you don't have to do that, that everything's from Hashem, and Hashem's keeping you very busy with other things, and so I don't need to do what Lori Michelle told me Hashem said to do right now, because Hashem's keeping me busy with other things. Wrong. I don't argue with Hashem because I don't want to do what he wants me to do. I want to do everything he wants me to do, but I know that I have free will and I can speak to him frankly. And frankly, I put out a lot of videos, hundreds, and it's starting to connect with a bunch of you. And people are starting to buy the book, but not in millions. And we need millions to start the road to redemption. We're not even on the road to redemption right now, because you're stalling, whoever you are. If you're watching this video and it's your first time and you're going to click away and say, I'm not listening to her. Well, that's the reason why we're not on the road to redemption. He keeps telling me it's soon. So I'm kind of bored with you. I love many of you. I love people. I love my children. I want to love you, whoever you are. But there's a lot of you out there that I want nothing to do with you. So I put it out there, and I'm hoping the good people gravitate to my videos and buy this book finally. And we can come together. If enough of you do it, we'll have events and we'll start the real work of world redemption. So in the morning, I have my morning chit chat with Hashem. We speak about a lot of things and he gives me instructions, and sometimes I'm just bored. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm tired. I want to have an interactive conversation with you. I want to get together in person and have you face to face with me and ask me real questions where I can help you. And I do that for several people behind the scenes, meetings with Moshiach. But it's so few of you that I'm really bored. And so when Hashem says, oh, today we'll post something about divorce. We talked about marriage, we spoke about children, and he said, how about that? And I said, nah, I'm bored. I'll talk about divorce one day. But today, I said, we spoke about so many things, Hashem, what do I post? And I said, maybe I should just make a series of videos chit-chatting with Moshiach, or morning chit-chat with Hashem, or something like that. And he said, that's a good idea. And this way, I don't have a specific agenda of what I'm supposed to say to you, and I can just share with you what it's like to talk to Hashem and what he has to say on any given day. So this is the start of that. And I'm calling it Moshiach's Morning Chat with Hashem, because that's what I do every morning. I pull up my chair and I look at the Sea of Galilee, the Kinneret, and we speak for hours. We speak all night, we speak all day. I go running with him in the morning. This is after a several mile morning run, exercising. I'm old, so I have to keep myself together with duct tape and rubber bands. I have to exercise or I'm going to unravel and fall apart. And I'm speaking to him all day and all night, but we have a specific morning chat. And this morning, there are a few topics that we spoke about that I'll share with you. Just a few. We spoke about a lot of things, but the major topic we spoke about was the lockdown and the pandemic. When is this pandemic going to be over? Well, most of you by now, I don't even know how long I've been speaking, have clicked away and said, this is such BS. I'm not listening to you. I'm not buying this book. You're not the Messiah, and you're not listening. I post videos. Tens of thousands of people, he says over 1 million, have seen me online, mocked me, made fun of me, refused to buy my book. Recently, people are buying my book, I hope you're one of them, and subscribing to my YouTube station. So when is this pandemic going to end already? He's putting pressure on you, and a lot of people are looking for physical reasons for this pandemic and lockdown, and you're not wearing your masks, and there's truth to that. It started with a virus from China that spread around the world, and there's ways to control it physically. But there's an invisible reason to the coronavirus, and so I asked him, the one who's in charge, the final decision maker, when is this going to be over already? We're in lockdown in Israel. We have the highest morbidity rate in the world right now. It's bad in Israel. We had lockdown back in April, and we came out of it, and everybody was saying, bravo, Israel, stellar record on coronavirus. You're just so wonderful. And now we are reeling. They're talking about the entire hospital system shutting down by the end of the week. It's bad. I don't even leave my house hardly. I go for a run, and I go to the supermarket, and that's all I do. I stay away from everyone. So why? Hashem, what's going on? It's bad. United States, very bad. Is it Donald Trump's fault? Is it Netanyahu's fault? Whose fault is it? If you're looking for a physical reason, there are physical reasons. Lots of wrong decisions were made. Lots of right decisions were made. But there's an invisible reason that you can't put under a microscope. And it's called Hashem, the King of the universe. And he says you need the pressure, whoever you are, all of you. And that's the way he's waking up humanity to me. I know, you don't want this to be about me. And guess what? I agree with you. I don't want to do this anymore. And so I have a new series of videos, morning chit chat, morning chat with Hashem, because I don't even know what to say to you anymore. But regarding the pandemic, I said to him, come on, Hashem, when can we get out of this? When's the vaccine coming? He says soon. Soon to Hashem could be a year or two. He won't give me the time frame, but he says you need this pressure. And the pandemic opened some of your eyes. And some of you are reading my book. Some of you have purchased my book, and went right to explanations and revelations, all from Hashem, and you're clueless about what I'm sharing. You're clueless. If you go right to the punchline, you're not going to get the information you need. So the next topic we spoke about was redemption. When are we going to redeem the world? When are we going to be on this road to redemption? I'm so bored. You're very tiring, people. I want to meet with you. I want to run on love. I want you to come together with me and run marathons. Yeah, you, whoever you are, you can walk. I schlep, but we have to be active and loving and learn what he wants. And that's what the running on love events are supposed to do, but they're not going to happen. I need millions of you to sit up at attention and say, you know what? How bad could it be? A bubby for Messiah. It's actually very inspiring, a bubby for Messiah. Underdog? There's no bigger underdog than me. So, pandemic, when's it going to end, Hashem? He won't tell me, but he says you need it. You need a torture test, and it's just the beginning. He said by putting that pressure on humanity, it's squeezing you, and right now, filth is coming out of you. Filth is coming out of humanity. More sin, more foul-mouthed behavior than ever before. I'm not telling you anything that you're not seeing for yourself. Gang rape, protests, mass shootings. It's everywhere. It's disgusting. But it's bringing it out like a big pussy pimple, and he's going to apply more pressure. When is this going to end? When you all wake up in unison, and it won't happen in unison, slowly, slowly, liat, liat, a little at a time, there'll be a moment of truth. He says it's coming, where a lot of you are going to finally wake up and start buying the book so we can have a gathering of people who want world redemption, world peace, under the umbrella of love. Not a religion, but about God, Hashem, God, the King of the universe. So I'm bored, and we chit-chat, and we speak about a lot of different things. And today, it was about the pandemic and redemption, and everything's connected, and everything comes into being because he, the King of the universe, says, you need it. The paradox is, the worse it gets for you, all of you, the more success I will have. You think I want that? Do you think I want to succeed because people are dying around the world in record number? I'm not doing this for that. I'm doing this for redemption, for peace. So stop waiting for more pressure because it's coming, and buy the book. And if you have the book, read the book. I spent 3 years of my life writing the book, and I had to relive horrors that I need to explain to you. Why there's a pandemic and why we're in so much trouble. So, morning chat with Hashem. More to come on that. God bless you. Buy the book if you haven't. Read the book if you have the book. And let's come together and start working for redemption. And keep praying for an end to this pandemic.